TV production, and what I want to do is give everyone who's a musician, rapper, singer, even the dancers, poets, a platform to be able to show off their music and how they got started and all that good stuff. Okay?
I definitely think that's something that's well needed throughout the city, especially Boston. There's a lot of people out here that do the music thing but don't have that specific platform, you know?
Yeah.
And not everybody has the connections needed to really get to where they need to be. So this is definitely a great thing to start off with. You know what, James?
And they're ready. We're ready. New England's ready. Boston's ready. So we gotta get it.
Wake up every morning with one thought, I gotta get it. Spitting verses that's prolific and explicit. If you listen, you can see I'm on a mission. That ain't all the competition. If you plan on making history, then I got a proposition for ya. Let me handle that. I simply dismantle tracks and send them back to producers. They play it, then run it back. I run shit like a running back. Not talking about 100 yards. Dreams of rocking stadiums and stages with 100 balls. My name and lights, dreaming about that famous life. Balling out on fancy clothes and fancy cars. Name your price, move my mother out the hood. Show my father that I'm good. Move all the non-believers wrong. Thought I would fail, but you was wrong. You was wrong. Prove these non-believers wrong. And when I'm gone, best believe my lyrics will be living on. 617 Boston strong. That's where I was brought up, and I will not be brought down. I'm here to take the spot now. It's my time. Now or never. Time is now. Clutch. E-Bell on the 1 and 2s. Look, if you doing your thing, I'll pick you up. That's what's up. Who am I to knock? The next man's hustle when he's moving up. He must be doing something right. Meanwhile, I'm doing nothing right. Outside of spitting something tight, I'm trying to think of something bright for marketing. Reevaluating the crowd I'm targeting. You could have all the talent in the world, recognition's hard to get. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Advertisement does the job, but it also depends on who you show. Plotting on certain moves to blow. And when my moment comes, I cherish every second, every minute that I'm in it. Then celebrate cause I did it, which means I'm winning. And I have no plan on losing. And I see no competition, bitch, I am a nuisance. Thought you knew this, you were clueless. Catch the non-believers off guard, they look foolish. Then they wanna be my friend, I keep it moving. When I wasn't shit, you wasn't there, so you won't be there when I'm the shit. Paper chasing on my shit, the time is now and this is it. Let's go.
Hey, Free, you know it's always a pleasure working with you, right? Always, always. You know, I really look, and I also look forward to, you know, seeing the final product of the video too. New England Jams. I'm happy. I'm excited about this whole entire movement.
I'm excited. We've got some of the best people working on this project. We're gonna be talking with Jimmy Kang, Wu-Tang Management, so that he can let people know what he's got to deal with on a regular basis. Maybe give some advice to the people out there. We also got Hollywood Sultan. I mean, he's one of the best in the New England area.
Sultan!
That's working on the camera work. He's getting all the best shots. I mean, he just knows what you're looking for. So this product is going to be ready. It's going to be TV ready, and we're going to be promoting it everywhere.
Nice. I can't wait.
Shawty gets down, good boy. Baby got him all over town. Strictly fishy, don't play around. Cover much ground, sky game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. A true play away. I can't get her out of my mind. Oh, I think about the girl all the time. east side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, but she's on when she got to have it. I said, baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in on. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta bag it up, oh. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Oh, she's got class and style, the street knowledge by the pound. Oh, baby never acts wild, very low-key on the profile. I said, catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Oh, herb's the word, love's the verse. Oh, freak what you heard. Oh, no. I like the way you work it, no diggity. You gotta bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. You gotta bag it up. Oh, I like the way you work it, no diggity. You gotta bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. That girl looks fine. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Said hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I like the way you work it, no diggity. You gotta bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. You gotta bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. You gotta bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. Gotta bag it up.
Finally got a chance to meet up with Jimmy. I know you're such a busy man.
Yeah, you know, running around everywhere, but I'm here for you today, man.
There's just a couple questions that I wanted to ask you that I know all these artists throughout the New England area also maybe have. What makes you decide to actually work with an artist?
Well, in order for me to work with an artist, they already got to have something going, and they already got to have a team behind them. Not an individual, you know, that's running around trying to be like I. I work with artists that already have a full team, that already know what's going on.
What is it about the artist, that one particular thing that every artist should have?
I think every artist should have some type of, well, they got to be real, but they got to have some type of gimmick or like a niche that differentiates them from every other artist, that catches everyone's eyes. Because right now, you know, everyone's an artist and everyone's a producer and everyone's doing stuff in the music because it's really easy to become an artist because now the technology has grown. So you got to find that niche, you got to get that social media following, get those over 1 million views every time you post something, you know, things like that. And people in the industry, that's what we look at.
In today's industry, what can an artist do to really make themselves stand out?
In today's industry, for an artist to really stand out is get a team of people to work on their social media, get into every show they can, and be nice to everyone and be humble so everyone works with you. So you get all the features from the right people and you never know who's going to blow up. And once they start bubbling, and if you're friends with them, you're traveling with them, going on tours, selling your merch. You don't really make money off music like that these days unless, you know, you get the publishing rights for commercials, TVs, and things like that. Nowadays, you know, it's about marketing yourself so you can sell yourself and your merchandise while you're touring.
How can they find out more about you?
To find out more about me, follow me on Facebook, Jimmy Kang, Twitter, the Jimmy Kang. You could also check me out in wooworld.com and yeah, Woo Radio, you know, and right here with Brett Johnson.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Gloves, live out here with New England Jams. Shout out to Hollywood Sultan. Stay tuned. Fleet.
Yeah. Took a different route, I can't trail, yeah. Are you coming soon? I'm still here, yeah. I lean on you, cause I can fail, yeah. If there's things to lose, I can't tell, yeah. I can't tell, yeah. Say they keep it true, I can't tell, yeah. I can't tell, yeah. If there's things to lose, I can't need more, got enough. Make sure it's God we trust, Ayo, you can ride with us. How your life low, but your commas up, Decoys, they're not enough. Time is money till your time is up. So you try your luck, need hope, but you only can find it lust. Paralyzed trying to find the touch. What do I got to lose or got to prove in my death is gain, And why do I got to choose between being true or being sane? I ain't interested in spending digits on the fancy rims and the gold chains. Trying to spit these lyrics, spread the vision. Now they singing, ooh boy, is them again. I don't know what's coming, but I know who's still in control, and you can take this life from me. I ain't losing my soul, keep the fame, keep the recognition. I ain't playing with you, keep the game. Taking change don't make sense if the expense for it's my change. Dang, everybody wanna be different, I'ma be myself, I see the end and it ain't distant. They ain't listen no well, I'm hoping to get it, yeah, I'm on no mission. Listen, I ain't keeping it self, keep it authentic, that's A.O. man, I ain't perfect, I'm real, yeah.
Took a different route, I can't trail, yeah. Are you coming soon? I'm still here, yeah. I lean on you, cause I can't fail, yeah. If there's things to lose, I can't tell.
What they wanna do is talk a lot about it. God and ask you to prophesy for their wealth, but walk without applying all that was prescribed by God for their health. Hold up, they fearing ghosts, but ready to cock the gun back and reload. Tell me the boss, tell me your heart, and it's not what it was wrong. Up in the plank, and you fathom the wrath. You've been stacking your passion, distracted. Your sin is attacking compassion. You have it for asking a fraction of actual damage you should've got. Damage you should've got. Jesus, he came for the lost. Ring that was beaten and took on the cross. Everyone wondering what was the cost till they meet with the boss. Yeah. Took a different route, I can't trail, yeah. Are you coming soon? I'm still here, yeah. I lean on you, cause I can't fail, yeah. If there's things to lose, I can't tell, yeah. I can't tell, yeah. Say they keep it true, I can't tell, yeah. I can't tell, yeah. If there's things to lose, I can't.
Come chasing, I know the time is right. I'm
But hey, you're everything that I like. I'm not waiting, I'm gonna come chasing. I know the time is right. Well, I'm begging for a kiss, something I can't miss. I'm coming to get it now. My heart has a one-way ticket, a one-way ticket to you. My heart has a one-way ticket, a one-way ticket, a one-way ticket, a one-way ticket to you.
Ballistic Beats.
In the rain, trying to escape the pain. I said a woman like that never should have teared, and I gave her my name. I told her come my way, please don't be ashamed. Put my finger on her chin to lift her head up, then I started to say, listen, I know your heart's been broken. With me those days are over. Don't worry about them dudes in the past. I got the kind of loving that was built to last. They don't know a good thing when they got it. Had the game winner in their hands and they dropped it. You ain't gotta cry no more. I got the kind of love to keep you safe or secure. I gotta lie. She likes it, she likes it, she likes it. When I make her say, yeah. She likes it, she likes it, she likes it. 'Cause my love is here. You got that good loving, fresh out the oven. Mug up on a girl, cause them can't tell you nothing, yo. You the baddest and it's obvious, you are the prime like Optimus, you are the tip-topper, name run rocker, scene locker, bossy girl flopper. Swat turn up your heart till it burn up. Any girl we chat to you, you have the one up. In all the party, straight till sun up. Every time we're on the floor, the place burn up. Show up, you have the shape and figure. Hashtag hot girl, pan Twitter, yo. My girl just wine pon it. Yeah, shut down the place, take time pon it. Yo, girl, I'm loving how you style pon it. Now back it up like a truck, get wild pon it. Gotta like. She likes it, she likes it, she likes it. When I make her say, yeah. She likes it, she likes it, she likes it. 'Cause my love is here to stay. Yeah, I just want you to know, girl. I know you've got a little life in you. All that shit you've been through before, forget about it. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You with me now. Yeah. Send me out the mic checker, bedroom wrecker. Keep game sick up all like they Beckham. Go get her, trendsetter. All the time me on, but you make things better. You're the yin to my yang. Looking like money when she doing that thing. If you are the queen, then me are the king. You're the melody to the song that me sing. Late in the night or in the morning. Play your cards right, you going up with a ring. 'Cause you are the waistline and you know the position. And it's time while you're ready for the mission. Start up the thing like key in ignition. Any competition, girl, watch like this is yo. My new style again, hey. I just wanna see you smile again, girl. I just wanna see you smile again. I just wanna see you smile again, girl.
So what's your name?
David Beaudry.
How long have you been drumming for?
Well, in the streets for 24 years.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been playing 35 years old.
It's okay, you can throw your age out there. What made you continue with the street performances?
I don't know. I love playing the buckets.
And it's good money?
Yeah, it's good money too.
It's good money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are outside and making some pretty good money off of street performing. And so we wanted to get you in here and see what you can do.
Oh, okay.
All right? David, I'm just fascinated by your ability to really put music together with what you can work with. And you know, you've got the drums. What are some of the other pieces that you're using here?
I got pots. These 3 pots over here, and I have a cymbal. I usually use like a stove grate.
Okay.
Instead of this cymbal right here, but kind of changing it. And I have pot lids over here. Refrigerator pan here, and buckets. Salad bar pan over here. And at the bottom there's refrigerator grates.
Okay. Wow. So you have all of the pieces put together, and each one of them does make a different sound. Your ear is really good for music.
Oh, thank you.
What do you see yourself doing in the future? What else do you want to do?
I kind of want to do like commercials and still be able to street perform.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to like get so big to where I can't still come out and play on the streets.
Well, you can still get that big and be able to go out and play on the streets.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to do commercials though.
Yeah, you have a real interest in working on TV now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What makes you think about wanting to do commercials? What made you think about that?
I don't know. I just have ideas. It probably would be because we're always in the cities. Bucket drummers are everywhere, and it's like it would be good for advertisement.
Yeah, I met you in Faneuil Hall. Is Faneuil Hall one of the only places where you drum?
No, I play in Harvard Square. I try to play all over Boston, wherever there's a rush of people. Sometimes outside the TD Bank, North Gardens. I'm starting to try to play in Rhode Island, you know, different areas. Wherever there's people, I'll go.
You'll be there?
Yeah.
Nice. Now, for a commercial idea, imagine you're calling your cast right now. For a commercial idea, what would you want? What do you need for a commercial idea that you have?
Playing on some buckets, but they look like whatever product it is. Say if it's a juice.
Okay.
You know, but the buckets look like I'm playing all these different, or different parts of the city, like different parts of Boston. Any kind of logo, whatever logo it is, just turn it into the buckets.
Okay.
But that's what I'm playing on.
Okay. And it's just you by yourself?
Yeah, and other musicians too. Like it could be a whole, you know, a whole thing where you show different street performers doing stuff, but it's putting your advertisement in, you know, whatever product they're trying to sell.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me. That might be a good move for any small businesses or large corporate businesses looking to really pull in performers for the commercials.
It's truly been good to me. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you've gone.
What's up, y'all? This is Clutch the MC. You are now tuned into New England Jams. Shout out to Hollywood Sultan. Salute.
C'est la vie. Fleet life.
Yeah.
The fleet life.
The thing to remember is that the TV show is really to highlight you being an artist, and then we loop your music into it also. Okay, so we already got all the background stuff from the pull shot, and then here you're gonna go in, you're gonna do your verse to the group song, and then we're also gonna get you doing drops and stuff, so that you can incorporate your group with yourself.
Free life, get it, free life. We rose up in them foreign whips. Odds are we got foreign chicks. Audi drops, BM dubs. Back to back, I'm in my black 6. Hot shoe, I got a sick click. Flossing out, I need a dentist. I would say mine's again low key, but then they pull up in a half a brick. Goddamn, to go to half of it. You motherfuckers move like a Nazareth. Been watching y'all nips get out for years, and y'all still ain't done shit. Hold on, and my black on. Us been cut from Teflon. It's clear that y'all can't feel the shoes, so good luck trying to put my socks on. You ain't about that life. Y'all don't really live.
You gotta support your local artists. Can I get an amen on that? Before you support somebody from New York, like I'm from New York, first you gotta support someone from the Boston area. So make some noise for your local artists right there. Now, with that energy right there, make some noise for the Desert Fleet, y'all. Let's go. Desert Fleet, we all that. There you go. Middle East, what up, man? What up, man? We gonna turn this a little bit, man. Yeah. It's that fleet life, man. Y'all get accustomed to that fleet life. Understand what it means. Boston tripping. You wanna drop that, man?
I've been doing my thing. They waiting on the harvest, man. I've been praying for rain. She been calling a lot. I'm just letting it rain. I've been guarding my art. She been guarding her pain. Yeah, yes, we're the same. I just watch from a stage. We got the same problems. I'm not the one to complain now. Dollar and some change, can't even afford takeout. She sees it in my face, says Andy about to break out. I need a break now. I'm gone all the time. I took a downtown drive just to clear off my mind. I can't lie to you, baby. The timing is crazy. I can't replace this life, but I know I could be replaced. Working all night, early long flights. My only worries trying to do this right. Yeah, too many stories, too much to say. Yeah, but you're on my mind through the day. It's okay till I go and you stay. But you want what you want me to stay. It's okay till it's all in the way. And you are where you are. I know you wanna wait till I'm back in town. Back in town, just hold it down. Hold me down, I know it ain't been easy. Believe that I know better. Nothing really is certain. Pull back these curtains, I promise nothing is perfect. There's a person in these verses, I'm hoping somebody notice. Everything's a blur when you're the only one in motion. Dark but it feel like I know you can't decide. We've been down so long, it's hard not to try. I can't lie, how can I say these things when you stay quiet? You alone when I stay out, been looking for a way out. Who do you love? Tell me who you love. Yeah, say you've been through some words. They got words, tell me who you trust. Cause they don't mind turning truth to lies. Got no suit and tie. Who's on your mind when I'm gone for some time? It's okay till I go and you stay. But you want what you want me to stay. It's okay till it's all in the way. And you are where you are. I know you wanna wait till I'm back in town. Just hold it down. Hold me down. I know it ain't been easy. Believe
Years ago, your independence wasn't allowed. Only good for cooking and cleaning up the house. Only known for being a housewife wearing gowns. Went from dependent to the most independent girl around. You're disciplined with your diligence, I respect that. Equal rights for the sexes, we all accept that. Random guys with her number, she might expect that. But if he's not on this grind, she might reject that. It takes a boss to date a boss lady. Got what it take, I'm date a boss, baby. Yeah, grown and sexy, that's a boss lady. Know how to carry yourself if you're a boss lady. Do whatever to succeed if you're a boss lady. You gotta practice what you preach if you're a boss lady. You gotta get it on your own if you're a boss lady. You gotta always hold your own if you're a boss lady. Respect you cause you respect yourself. Remain humble and proceed to collect that wealth. Make your own money so you could invest yourself. Don't let nobody hold you back, you could progress yourself. Stay strong through the ups and the downs, the smile and the frowns, helping others progress and put on for their towns. From the musicians to the models. Since I met you, I viewed you as a leader to be followed. For those planning for tomorrow, you're a model for recalls. If you're a boss lady, then I'll put you on a pedestal regardless of your flaws. Cause your positive mindset pretty much makes up for them all. Now whenever I'm in doubt, I know exactly who to call. Positive minded, remaining ambitious. When I doubted myself, you gave me them words full of wisdom. Now I apply that knowledge to my life, and I'ma be a boss before I ever need a wife. But keep in mind, it takes a boss to date a boss lady. Got what it take, I'm date a boss, baby. Yeah, grown and sexy, that's a boss lady. Know how to carry yourself if you're a boss lady. Do whatever to succeed if you're a boss lady. You gotta practice what you preach if you're a boss lady. You gotta get it on your own if you're a boss lady. You gotta always hold your own if you're a boss lady. Turn up.
Money Mav.
Samantha J. Cause I think I kinda like you. Like what?
I should come alive. She a wild girl, you can see it in her eyes. Plus she got a mind. Pretty young thing, made me come back and rewind. And I ain't got no type. If she a good girl, you know I ain't got no type. She keep her body right too. So you know that's what me like to. I know what she wants. Don't get me wrong, I won't be long, girl. You know the way you moving. Got me so into it, I'ma be there soon. She got with me like when me pull up in a fry like. She a come with me tonight like. Anything she like whoa. To be a man, you know. I just hope you understand, you know. Oh.
Look me in my eyes. That's how you don't lie, boy, me like your profile. And maybe it's your style. Every man I rush me, but I you that on my mind. In my bag, me feel blind. But me can't see myself, I ain't with another guy. Better treat me like a prize, boo. Cause I think I kinda like you. I know what you want. So please be strong. Now do me wrong, boy. You know it's tight and cute. And them I try get through, but them not bad like you.
She got with me like when me pull up in a fry like. She a come with me tonight like. Anything she like whoa. Me not have to be a man, you know. I just hope you understand, you know. Oh, yeah. It's like she got me in the zone. Now to my phone, they getting the dial tone now. She whispered in my ear, take me home now. Brought her to the ride, yo, I think we're all alone now.
She know what she wants, she go and get it. Some rude boy styles, positions with athletic. Let that head down, girl, you're going sweat it. I swear I make that booty do the wop like Fetty. Sight it up when I light it up. That she talk, y'all know about I tight it up. Used to have a man, he wasn't quite enough. I'm about to give her that Migos and pipe it up. Biting on my neck, this girl's an animal. Keep on doing that, you gonna get the stamina. Super free, she wanna put the on camera, I damage it. Wildin' out, you know I got the cannon, huh?
She got with me like when me pull up in a Friday. She a come with me tonight like anything she like whoa. Me not have to be a man, you know. I just hope you understand, you know. She got with me like when me pull up in a Friday. She a come with me tonight like anything she like whoa. Me not have to be a man, you know. I just hope you understand, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this one just came on, and this one is all three of us. Once Mike sits down.
Great.
Un momento, por favor.
I could say nothing in Spanish.
No.
Enchiladas and curse words.
And
That's how you
start off.
Curse
That's
words,
how you
what I mean.
start. Well, Nina, I want to go ahead and jump right into it. It's been a while since we had a chance to even talk off of the camera.
Yeah, sure.
So first, why don't we just talk about what got you interested in partaking in the music industry?
That's a good question. Music saved me as a kid.
Right.
My parents got divorced when I was young. All of us go through different things, and I was probably 3 years old, hitting Janis Joplin and Otis Redding and people like that on the jukebox. My dad had been in the music business in the 50s briefly and worked with like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, people like that. I had a record label.
Yeah.
And so I grew up with music all around me. I saw my first live show was my uncle playing the guitar on our pool table. We went from that live to 5 years old to the projects.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
9 day. And what I had with me, I didn't know, my dad wasn't around growing up, but I had his box of music. And by the time I was 10 or 11 years old, I was playing by ear. Mm-hmm. So we'd gotten a flute. I don't even know how we got that, but we got it. Mm-hmm. And I remember being back in my bedroom playing, practicing, and nobody was home. And I started playing records. So back then, my dad's 45s. We always played.
Now, the 45s are the smaller records.
The small singles.
Not the bigger ones.
Correct.
So I'm just learning about that also, that there were smaller records besides the larger.
Yeah. Yep. And the flip side is called the B-side, right? So
Okay.
it's called the B-side. So usually it's the main one is the one that's pushed and hits. So the song Come Together by the Beatles was the one my family always played. And I thought, what is this on the backside? And I turned it over. And I heard the most beautiful song I'd ever heard. It was the first song that made me cry. And it was Something by the Beatles, which is one of the most covered songs ever. But it was so beautiful that I had to make it.
Wow.
And so I didn't even know playing by ear was a thing. And so I did and learned it on the spot. And then the rest of my music history went from there. I fell in love with music that second in a very different way.
Right.
And so by the time I was in high school, I was teaching and leading, and it gave me my belonging and all of that good stuff. So years later, here I am. I'm a branding expert, head of marketing, have a top 20 MBA from University of Texas. And everything that I do in the corporate world to grow brands and companies, I do that in music to grow recording artists and bands.
Right.
Careers and brands.
Speaking of that, it's also imperative that artists know that people like you that are behind them really getting out there doing the business side so that they can be the musicians and artists that they are is super, super important. What do you do?
That's a good question. I look at it this way, that I and my team, we're very artist-centric. So we'll fall in love with an artist. We can't work with everybody in the same way. So we do a lot of different things in the community. But if we decide to adopt an artist and start really working with them, there's two things we look for. We look for some unique talent. There's really three. We look for some unique talent, very strong talent. We look for coachability. Are they going to do the work? Are they going to get out of bed every day? Are they really serious about their careers? And, the third is kind of, what do they want to do in the world? Do they want to give back? Where is their heart? So if I'm working with people, you can just feel their energy is different, their outlook is different. And if we're working with people, they also have to agree to give back.
Right.
So a few years
That's
back,
important.
a few years back, my dad passed, and I flew in Ray Charles' daughter to perform at a show in his memory. I didn't know her. I prayed about it, went to sleep, said, all right, how do I want to celebrate my dad's life when I was ready to move out of grief? And woke up the next morning, bring her to town. It's because my dad had that 33 of Ray Charles' greatest hits.
Gotcha.
So I called her team, and they said, no, she's not going to come without a guarantee. And I said, just tell her. Just tell her. And she accepted, flew in. She got paid really well for that show. We did a lot of cool stuff with her in town. But, even she agreed to give back. So when she was here, she did a coaching session with somebody as a reward for that 22-year-old artist working with a 16-year-old artist that I had matched up with.
Nice.
So anyway, so those are the main things. So everything we do is very artist-centric. We meet the artist where they are, look at where they really want to go with their career, and then we help them pop up to that next level.
We were speaking behind the scenes, we were talking, and I wanted to know, you being the person behind the scenes, who did you saw behind the scenes that you said, I kind of want to move like how this person moves? Like, we have the Peter Jennings of the world, Clive Davis, even from Kevin Lyles. Who was that person who said, I want to be like that person, how they could be that boss behind the scenes?
It's interesting. I have certain heroes, like you talk about Clive Davis, and it's funny, right now on The Voice, there's an artist named Mia Boostrom. She's like 23, 24 now. But I worked with her when she was 18, and I heard her voice behind me at a venue on Union Street, and it stopped me dead in my tracks. That one first note stopped me, and I turned around and said, who is that? And she crashed a meeting I had with an artist, asked if I would work with her. I've had her on some big stages and stuff, and now we're just friends, and she's kind of going on her way. But the reason I give that ramble is Clive Davis described Whitney Houston the way that I describe Mia's sound.
Yeah.
And I think when I look at legends like Clive Davis, the way that he believed in his artist, the way he picked his artist, and the way that he interacted in the music industry and everything else, of course, there's a hero right there for me.
Yeah.
I think, I grew up with, my dad did not go to college. He was kind of a self-made guy. He didn't even graduate from high school. He got a GED. And so I tend to be a risk taker, and I tend to just say, well, what do we want to do? Let's just go do it. So it's less about a specific individual in the music industry than it is about looking at what's changed in the music industry and what we need to do to hustle to get the person on the map and change the game. That's a really good question, though. I think my relationships with artists, it's very old school. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, you being a woman, and I got Boss Lady with me, I know the music industry is a very male-driven, male-dominated game going on. So with everything going on with the Me Too and everything going on, how difficult is it being a woman in a music business?
That's a good question. It's actually one that I get asked a lot, different variations of that. And I come from high tech. So I'm in male-dominated industries in my professional life outside of music. So being on the business side, I've run into less issues than women musicians will tell you that they run into.
So that's of course like somebody, like an artist that probably have to like probably, I don't want something green, probably like self-sex or something like that. You don't have to go to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk to even some of the legends on the scene, they'll have interactions with, you know, venue owners or security or sound people. It'll be like, oh, you with the band? Like, no, I am the band.
Right, right,
You know, so that stuff happens all the time. And I don't have that. But I think I also have posture because I'm just a take charge person. So I tend to just jump right in, you know, hey, this is who I am and I'm here, da-da-da-da. So I think it's different. And my experience has been mostly good. I've had some where I've had to smack some people into line, but
you got to.
Yeah, but our music scene is just so strong, and I actually have a lot of males in the community, from show producers to just record producers to musicians to studio owners to bookers that just support me like crazy, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Right.
So.
With the industry changing in such ways as YouTube, and people kind of moving away from the record labels, how difficult is it for these artists today to actually become something in the industry?
Well, you know, it's interesting. When the industry started to shift and, you know, record sales changed, things started going online, I and some colleagues of mine were watching that really closely and starting to try to identify different income streams and things to help empower artists to keep them on the map. And I think what's happened since that time period is you're seeing everybody can produce music. They can get online quickly. They can get in their basement and things like that. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a quality production. Mm-hmm. And where a lot of artists miss it is they'll create something, they will launch it, and they'll skip the marketing and branding and networking side of things and think if I build a good enough product, it's going to do its own thing. But we know that's not true. Mm-hmm. There's an oversupply of music out in the world today. So being more strategic with how you do it is really, really critical. So I'd say so I think some people say to me, Nina, what you do is kind of like a label. And it's true. So the lines are blurred. I'm not a traditional management company. I will have some traditional deals with my team this next year in how they look from the outside. Mm-hmm. But most of what I do is more what we call cycle management. So jumping in and helping with a release, guiding on a new artist that wants to get on the map, developing their brand and doing it.
Well, this is going to be a two-part question now that we're going to the hip-hop department. Coming up, what was the first introduction to hip-hop, and who were the ones that got you gravitated towards the music?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because
like I said, like you guys, I don't know Nina for being in the hip-hop industry. What artists actually drew your attention? That's a great question.
You know, I don't remember that one moment that shook me in most genres because I've been so embedded in music. So I'm a writer. So I think the key with me in hip-hop is that, to me, what I feel and experience in hip-hop is so real and so raw and so poetic that it's grabbed my heart from the beginning. When I look at like Boston scene, I'm trying to get it to cross over more. It's too segmented.
You're about to get to my next question right now. So keep going, babe. Keep going.
We got Brockton out there. That's where Jasmine Red is. And I've got some young artists I work with there. We've got the Cambridge scene. You know, we have these different little pockets. And I think we're not serving ourselves as well as we could be if we would join forces and have our scene a little tighter than it is.
Yeah. Right.
But one of the artists that have worked here regionally, Jasmine Red, as I just mentioned, last year she released a record that's 18 tracks. Every other track spoken word.
Okay.
And it was produced by the Archetype, who was part of Still Gold, of course, y'all know. Brilliant. I didn't know he'd produced a record when I started working with her. A year ago. And her manager, Pauline, is great, so we kind of tag team and work together. So certainly her music has really touched my heart. She had a song called Positive Vibes Only on that record that hit #1 on college radio last year and held it. And so that's pretty significant. Right. She should be all over our scene, right? And I also just had her in a show on March 28th with different artists from different genres. And the coolest thing of all was I partnered her up with Lee Moretti from the Furies, who's an all-female band. She used to be in Third Eye Blind.
Okay.
Very solid, performer. She was a rhythm guitarist, vocalist with them. powerful musician. And I said, hey, will you do a collaboration with Jasmine for this songwriters night where I've got her on stage with, you know, punk legends and all these different people doing a storytelling night. And Lee said, sure. So 2 days before I introduced him and he ran through. And so the third round in the songwriter rounds, Lee surprised, came up on stage with her electric guitar, surprised everybody. And Jasmine performed a song, If I Had a Daughter. It was beautiful, that collaboration. But I can't wait to release the videos. So right now I'm getting those all ready for YouTube because the violinist in the lineup, he started playing over it.
Organic.
Just,
It's organic. My hairs are sticking up.
I've got chills in the back of my neck just
seeing. It's imagining. I can see it in my head, and I feel like, especially in the New England area, there's such a desire to get our music back to when New Edition was popping. You know, back to when all of these different artists who have made it, and they don't say that they're from here.
Yeah, they don't. Isn't that interesting?
They don't say that they're from here.
Yeah. We were talking about, I'm not going to name any band names, but one of my friends is one of the top producers and promoters of shows in the region. And he and I were talking about this, how some artists will get to a level, then they'll move on to New York or somewhere. And then they all of a sudden say, we're from New York. It's like, come on, quit this in Boston.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think these little collabs on the back end help. But I think the combination of really looking at how to shake up the music scene here locally and supporting each other differently and then figuring out how to use our numbers differently to lift them up above.
Right.
I think that's pretty critical. Then the question is, do you start with one or two artists and push and do that differently, or do you try to do something from an infrastructure perspective?
Well, we're here to help.
Yeah.
New England Jams is here to highlight those music videos and get some more industry people, and of course bring Nina back onto the show. How can they contact you?
Correct answer here.
I'll tell you, it's a couple different ways. So Off the Stage Music on Facebook and Instagram would be a good way. offthestagemusic.com, ninapickel.com, ninapickel.com. Those are the best ways to reach me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that amazing answer.
Do an extended clip or something.
Excellent. And keep doing what y'all are doing. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. You guys know that you can watch New England Jams. Tell them when, Cuban Mike.
I don't even know when anymore. What, Tuesdays?
Right,
Tuesday,
right.
10:30. BNN, channel 23. You used to catch me doing some nonsense, either talking real loud or talking real low like this.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Check it out every Tuesday at 10:30, New England Jams. If you missed the episode, feel free to hit us up on YouTube, New England Jams. You got some music videos? You have some industry professionals for us to meet? Let us know. newenglandjams@gmail.com. Until later.
Wake up every morning with one thought, I gotta get it. Spitting verses that's prolific and explicit. If you listen, you can see I'm on the mission. That in all the competition. If you plan on